Hello, everybody. So you may be wondering, who is this person that you see on the screen in front of you? It does not look familiar. In fact, it looks rather, strange, unheard of, new, and different. Wow. Well, my friends, you would be slightly mistaken. It's still me. I just changed my hair. I didn't film that video because it wasn't like as interesting or anything. I'll tell you about it though. So what happened was I was going for purple and I ended up with blue because the dye I was using was way stronger than the dye that I was mixing in to make it purple. So yeah, I used Splat. I had blue, probably about a cup of blue and like a quarter of a cup of pink and 20 drops of pink slash red food coloring mixed together ended up with this color. So this purple up here is residual purple, and then the brown is turned sort of a grayish blackish color. So that's nice. That's new. I like it. I did this because we're starting term next week. I mean, we have started term this week. That's what I meant. Um, yeah, so we started term and I was like, new hair, new term. Every 3 months I do it anyways. Yeah. So, well, there's a lot of things that are going on. So we'll start at the beginning. So, I'm gonna go through the days throughout the day. So, before school, I get there every day at the same-ish time, like before 8. I get there like around 7:30, 7:40 is when I get to school. Sometimes 7:50, but not usually. So, um, we'll just say that stuff there, I hang out with people and stuff there is going really well. So, yeah, hanging out with people. I've made a lot of friends here. It's a great school for that. Because, like, even if you're shy or something, there's gonna be somebody who's like, hey, I like blank thing about you. Although having cool hair, like, interesting, like, you don't have to change the color, but just like doing something interesting with your hair or your face or your clothes, you get some attention from it, and it's not negative. It's just like, hey, look, that's cool. I likes, and then yeah, it's fun. So if you are having trouble getting people's attention, I suggest something like this. Although I don't usually have trouble getting people's attention. First block I have ecology. The teacher's really nice. I just get really bored because we have a ton of extra time and I feel like I probably know most of the stuff already. Like, I don't know the individual facts, but I understand the concepts. So I'm just like, but it's okay. Between that time, if I decide to skip the beginning of first block and talk to people, there's a lady that I go talk to, and she's apparently not a counselor. She just is like one of the people that you go talk to when you have stuff to talk about. She has recommended that I actually get a real counselor. So that is something that I may possibly do in the future, in which case I'll be making videos about that as well. Then second block, we have second block. For second block, I have 2D art, which is a really cool class. It's fun. I like it. I like drawing. Drawing's my thing, but I mean art in general is my thing. Y'all know this. Y'all know this. I'm gonna show you what we're working on. Let me just dig it out of my backpack. I think this is the folder it's in. Okay, my black folder. It's my favorite color, so it's got my favorite classes in it. But it also has science in it because the dog folder equals science. So, like, sorry, science, just not my jam. Nothing against you, but yeah. So this is what we did on the first day. Just gonna hold this up here. And it's got words, but you might not be able to read them. So, on the first day, we worked on contour lines, which is just outlines. So we did a contour line, which was just regularly drawing a hand, which was our hand, which was cool because I've never drawn my hand before. Doesn't look super, super accurate, but it doesn't look super, super terrible either. Then I had continuous contour line, which was not my hand. That thing is not a boil, by the way. It's just its other knuckle of its hand, and yeah. So that's continuous contour line. And then the colored in part is my person that was sitting next to me at the table for a blind contour. And I think for drawing someone not looking at them, I did fairly okay. I have a lot of the parts, they're just not in the right places. And then we had some extra time at the end, so I free drew a teddy bear getting stabbed, a heart with designs in it, and some eyes that are sort of floating and just looking at you and chilling. So that was what we did on the first day. We also, at the beginning of every class, we have a 10-minute drawing period in which we draw for 10 minutes. And then I missed class today because I had a dentist appointment and also there was an assembly, so schedule was weird. She said that on Fridays we pick our favorite drawing of the week and we draw it on the table. And there's a lot of drawings on the table already, so I'm kind of sad that I missed it because I kind of wanted to see. I drew like a stitch just to so that I could do it, and then I didn't, so that's kind of sad. But the project that we are actually working on, that we've been working on this week, and I actually have to finish this weekend because I missed class today, is a continuous contour, or you could have done it a blank contour drawing if you really, really wanted to, of a still life. So my still life had a sort of ceramic hand holding a ceramic orange, a little foam box, not a box, but it's a cube, it's a little foam cube, a paper bag that was brown, and some blue tissue paper. And now on the day that I colored it, it had been moved around and changed. The tissue paper was purple, but I had taken a picture of it before, so yeah, I'm gonna show you that now. It's not done yet, but I have left to do the table and the background. Our table, like I said, has got drawings on it, so that's why I'm doing it colorful, because yeah. So this is the hand. The hand is the only thing that I think didn't come out quite the way that it was supposed to, because the square and this tissue paper, like, you can't really tell it's tissue paper, but you can tell it's got light and shadows. So for me, that's pretty good. And then I like this little thing I did here with the stripes, and I also did some shading on this paper bag. The table, I'm thinking, so you see how it's like oranges and reds and yellows, so that's gonna be the same over here. And then over here, it's gonna be purple and greens and with browns, and then on the sides, I'm thinking gray and white, but if it blends in too much with the hand, it'll be some other colors that hopefully don't detract, but are like more backgroundy kind of colors. Yeah, so then I have academic lab, which is actually a P review, which is reviewing for my AP test, which I'm tiny bit scared about because I kind of really don't understand any of the things that we have to do, like essays, concepts, just sort of like, feel like that's probably not gonna go super well, but that's okay since I don't need college credits. It's fine. Then I have lunch, which is get to hang out with my friends again, different group of friends, but still cool, fun. Theater kids, we jam, it's great. Today I got French fries, and then I had chocolate chips in my bag, and I had chocolate chips after I ate the French fries, but I was like, wait, I should have eaten them at the same time, because chocolate and French fries, I think, will go together really well. So we're gonna test that theory out at some point, not today. I think like hot fudge sauce on like French fries would be good if you ate your French fries with your fork. If you eat it with your fingers, they should do like a hard chocolate shell on one end and then the French fry coming out just plain on the other, and then you can grab the chocolate bit, eat the salty part first, and then you have the chocolate with the potato and stuff inside. And I was like, I think that would be really good. But I don't know, but I think that would be, yeah, food. Okay, so then, wow, that was like a face. Okay. So the next class I have, my fourth block, is a 3D art class, and we are making a fish. I like fish. Fish are cool. I don't like eating fish though. I don't prefer the taste. So we started out by making a sketch of the fish that we wanted to make. So let me just unfold this. This is my fish sketch. This is my fish. She's extra. It's okay. So you see down here where I made these to have two, I only cut out one. But it's okay, we'll just pretend like that was on purpose, okay? Or I will cut out another one later. It's fine. So this is what my fish is gonna look like at the end. Right now, it's not put together all the way yet. But then we also made patterns for it. So like This is the side fin pattern. This is tail pattern. And so some bits right now are sewed together. I've got my side fins. These are sewed together. They've got their little teardrop heads open so that I can stuff them with stuff. And then I've got my front fin tubes. These are tubes. I made a triangle shape, and then I cut out it wasn't quite a triangle because this was flat, but it was like pretty much a really long skinny triangle, and then it's a tube. And when I stuff it, I hopefully it will curve for me, but it might not. But I hope it does. And then so those are those fins. Then the big fins are gonna be like this, the top big fin and the bottom big fin, because there's only gonna end up being one. And then my body. Oh, ooh, look, it's the head. It's not sewed together yet, but it's got eyes. This is the right way up, I think. Noot noot. And then the body is plaid because I can do what I want. But I'm considering sewing like buttons in a line along like the bottom red line, or but along like there to make a stripe on it, but I don't need to because I'm adding a different detail, which is going to be on all the fins that I decided to add it on. Once I've stuffed it, I'm going to make it ridged stuffing like this up to this point, and then I'll sew it off, and then this point will just be all flat-ish stuffing. So I'm going to do that on all the other fins that it's like you saw the drawing, so you know what it's going to be. So that's what I'm doing in 3D art. I will give you guys updates every weekend on how my projects are going in different classes. Actually, next week we're going to be starting to work on different things. That's why I'm doing my 2D art project at home. We're going to be starting to do portraits in, I think, pastels. I think we're doing oil pastel portraits in the grid way, so then you make a grid of the portrait and the picture that you're going to draw, and then you draw it in grids, I think. I tried to find a picture of a friend, but they didn't have a ton of options for me, and you couldn't use something with filters, so I didn't. But I'm planning to do it on my own after we've done this at school. I'm going to plan on doing my own version with that picture at home. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. Yeah, so then in my last block, I have women's studies, which so far is going pretty okay. We have a quiz Monday, but it's like you get to use your notes on the quiz, so I think I'll be fine. And we also have to make a timeline of the events and stuff and the early women's suffrage type stuff history. So this is my picture for the timeline because I did a little report thingy on it, but I really don't know that much about it because, yeah. I worked with a partner for a project, and with each class, I'm sort of like, I'll try out one person for partner work, and if I don't like it, it doesn't go well for me, I'm just not doing it after that. And this person, I can't really blame them because the days between the day we got assigned and the day that we had to turn them in were days where they had half days and I didn't. So they didn't come either of the days, and I don't really blame them for that, but I wish they would have told me before they decided to be my partner, so I could have said, actually, I think it'd be better for me to work on this by myself, because we didn't get it done till right before it needed to be done, and even when we did, it wasn't up to my standards. I have way too high of standards, but it still was disappointing to me. So I will probably not be working with partners. Sorry, but also I don't know if I have anything else to actually say right now. But so yeah, I'm gonna be trying to update you guys about how school is going for me every weekend that I can, and since I have a ton of videos pre-made, it should give me some time for those to go out because I have videos till up to April 24th, which is a few weeks away from now. And when I put this one up, it'll be like after that. And like I'm making this on April 13th, I believe. So that's how long the cycle is being right now. But I would love to hear how your guys' terms are going, what classes you have, and if you're not in school, what your favorite classes were, or if you liked our class and how that went for you, stuff like that. I'm gonna go for now, but I hope you guys have a great rest of your